that was Chef's Kiss. Freaking delicious. Yes, that's right. Rocco Cabaretti, the street chef, came down to bring me one of those chicken legs, and I ripped them both up, ate them like a freaking snack, and that is what I did to you, Mono Red. I ate you like a freaking chicken leg, and that, my friend, is the fruit of the day, the chicken leg. What up, brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, Matches Malone. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. I hope you're having the most blessed Sunday. At least for you it's Sunday, for me it ain't, because, you know, I am here from the past. Yes, I'm here from the past to bring you the freshest, newest, amazingest freaking decks, and that is what we're doing. So if you're into that kind of stuff, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're on our way to 23,000. We're like on 22,700 as the making of this video, which like the last 5 days, because I have been pre-recording so many videos for the time that I would just be taking a little time off to hang out with my family, and I really need that time freaking off. So, once more, smash that button, become part of the Malonians, button up with the yammering. Let's get into the Urabrask. Hammering! Oh, I want to make Urabrask work once more, and here it is. Urabrask is kind of the core piece of the deck, but before we get into that, let's talk about the other new card we have in here. It's OB-NIXILIS, the captive Kingpin, fighting all of the families at once. So this is a 4-3 with flying for 4 mana, which is pretty darn good, and also the only reason that we're splashing black, apart from the cutdown, which if you are playing black you should totally use. So, and we have ways to get rid of it, so don't you even worry about it. It is flying and trample, and whenever one or more opponents each lose exactly 1 life, you put a counter onto OB-NIXILIS and exile the top card of your library, and you may play that card until your next end step. Pretty darn good. Why? Because we're playing, as I already said, Urabrask. So, do I even have the art stuff for the Kingpin? I do not. Oh wow, it's even super ugly, so forget about that. So Urabrask is here. Every time you play an instant or sorcery spell, you deal 1 damage to each opponent, which is, to target opponent, which is pretty darn freaking good. So that means that with the OB-NIXILIS, that will grow bigger and stronger together with the Urabrask, shooting their opponents in the face. And we're playing so much burn in this deck that it's absolutely amazing. And every time you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you also add a red mana. And then, if you have played 3 or more instant or sorcery spells, you can pay 1 red and flip the OB-NIXILIS, the Urabrask, into the great work. So, when it enters the battlefield, you deal 3 damage to each opponent and each creature they control. Pretty darn freaking good. Target opponent, I'm sorry. I always say each opponent because I'm so used to it. But it's only target opponent and each creature they control. Then you create 3 treasure tokens, and then until end of turn you may cast instant and sorcery spells from any graveyard. Super darn good, and they get exiled of course, but then you bring back the Urabrask, so doing that actually triggers everything again, so all the spells you have already played, you can play them once more, then shoot them down really pretty efficiently. And we're playing some proliferation this time, so we have the Experimental Augury that looks at cards, we can put them in our hand and proliferate. So if we do this after our Urabrask is flipped, we can go to chapter 2 right away. And then, you know, we play the Volt Charge, shoot him in the face, deal him another 3 damage, flip this once more, and then have a Urabrask on the battlefield. And then we can do whatever we want from then on again, you know, and again and again. But there's also some more things that you can think about with the Experimental Augury. For example, if you proliferate their Fable of the Mirror Breaker, and then you flip the Urabrask, now you know you have done them dirty by destroying the Fable of the Mirror Breaker, and that is pretty good. A lot of people just forget that this has first strike. They just slam in there. I don't know what is wrong with them. But the thing is also, if you have the OB-NIXILIS out and the Urabrask, this will grow so big, so fast. Together with the proliferation here and here, it even doubles the counters from time to time. You know, instead of only 1, you're getting 2. You exile the top card, so you even get the card advantage. So that is just absolute freaking madness. And if you really need more card advantage, we also are playing 2 Liers in here. Yes, that rhymed, and if it rhymes, it's true. With this, we can play stuff from our graveyard once freaking more, and that is just absolutely amazing. Also, nothing can be countered, so they can try their best to, you know, do whatever they want to do to counter us stuff they can't. But we can in the early game with the Make Disappear. So, let's get over the burn real quick once more. We have 4 play with fires. That is 8 damage once more. Here is another 12 damage. So we're on 20 already if we just have these 8 in our hand. Plus another 9, we're on 29 damage. And if you put them all together, you know, that is 11 more damage with the Urabrask. So we're on 40 damage just with our freaking burn spells if we play them all and our Urabrask is out. With the Brotherhood and as our removal of choice, you know, board wipe of choice. If you play this and your Urabrask flips, you're dealing 6 damage to all the creatures. Absolutely amazing. And you know, the thing is, while this is on the stack, just remember, this deals 1 damage before this resolves. So this will go to 4, a 5-4, and it will not even get destroyed. So that is pretty darn freaking good. The Experimental Augury once more and the Volt Charge are in here to proliferate, and the Cut Down is here to protect us in the freaking early game. So all of this is just freaking amazing. Playing 4 Xander's Lounges and the rest is just the usual lands you would find in this freaking deck. Just be smart with the lands that you're playing, you know, always try to get 2 red because we need them for the Urabrask and the Brotherhood end. So, if you have Xander's Lounge and Haunt Bridge and whatever else, play those first so you can play the Brotherhood end on turn 3, which is absolutely freaking important. The deck is so nice. Of all the decks that I've been playing in the last few weeks, I must say this is the one that I enjoyed the freaking most. It is so much fun, and it is so like brainy also. Like you have really to calculate everything. And if you are not into calculating, well, maybe this isn't the deck for you, my friend. But hey, this is the last thing that I will be recording now, so let's get to holiday mode. This is Urabrask. Urabrask, we're all a Brask. I'm MTG Malone, and I will see you in these Kingpin Games. I spent all of my mythic wildcards to build an Narset deck, and it was so bad, man. We're going first. Oh my lord, Crimus. Absolute freaking Crimus. So, we do have a very nice hand here. And it's enchantments, isn't it? Oh no, it's mono green. Interesting. Let's bring down the Shivan Reef. You never know if you need it. So all I need is 1 more land to be super darn happy. Just 1 more land. Yeah, you can have 2 damage. I don't care about that too much. I care about what you might play afterwards a little bit more. 1 more land, game. 1 more land. And we will be very good friends, you know? Very darn good friends. Alright? You know, the cut down here is okay. If they do have something to protect it, so be it. If they don't, we're also happy. 1 more land, game. Come on, do it. 1 more freaking land. The Jewel Thief. Okay. There it is. 1 more freaking land. Beautifulst. Very darn freaking beautifulst. Okay, alright. We are looking good here. I just wish we could flip our OB-NIXILIS also on the battlefield here, but that ain't gonna happen. Do you have a fight spell? Do you have something like that? You have to tell me if you do. You have to tell me if you do. Like, you have to tell me if you're a cop. or whatever the thing is. The Cemetery Prowler. Okay. Well, I do not care about that too much, to be honest. Slightly, but not too much. I do have the Brotherhood end here, so things are going to be very bad for our opponent, I can tell you that much. Alrighty. Experimental Augury. Oh, how much I like that. You know what, let's be a little bit cheeky here. We can afford some cheek. Not much, but some. And next turn we can go a little bit more ham than I would. Do you really have a fight spell here? Please don't. Please just don't have a fight spell. Just for once. The Filer of Vigor is absolutely alright. I can absolutely live with that. Briarbranch Tracker, also absolutely alright. Still a-okay. You have a fight spell now. Nope, they don't. Okay, alright. Still acceptable. Still acceptable. Still absolutely acceptable. Alright. We can wipe most of the board here. I'm pretty darn certain about that. So, Lightning Strike on the Defiler first. we have enough here? I'm a little afraid that we don't, so let's do this now. Oh my sweet lord. That is the third one, right? Should be the third one. I didn't count. Maybe you did, but I didn't. Maybe you did. Okay, it was the third one. Oh my sweet lord, this was just so scary right now. So freaking scary right now. Holy smokes, man. There is no green haste creature. Just what was this, man? What was this? Oh, we got him so good. We got him so really, really good here. Oh, that was so close. Oh, sweet lord. Oh, sweet lord. Okay. So, we're doing this, and they scoop, get out of here. Yes, I could have just attacked in, but I like playing with my food. I'm childish. Childish Malone Beano. That is what I am. Get out of here. That game was dancing a tightrope like I was freaking great Dick Grayson, man. Yeah, Google that. Opponent's going first. But I really do like our hand here, so let's freaking keep it. It's enchantments, isn't it? Oh, it's humans! Oh no, they will have a Talia. They will have a Talia. I don't like that. I really don't. Please don't play a Talia. Please don't. Don't you play the Talia. It's an invasion of Gobokan, alright. So, what are you doing though here, my friend? I can still counter this if I want to. But do I want to? I'm not even that certain. But I feel like, you know, bringing down MTGA or the Urabrask here will be pretty darn good for us. You got rid of what? The Lightning Strike? Okay, alright. Yeah, you do that, my friend. You freaking do that. So, I might even be going with the Experimental Augury here. We will have to see what they're doing, you know? Ozolith. Yeah, we cannot let that happen. Not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. Alright, please give me something good here, game. Oh, well, that is indeed very darn freaking good here. Okay, passing the turn. Let's see what they're playing here. If they're even playing anything. I really, really like how this is going right now. I must say, I'm a huge fan. Another Ozolith, alright. There's a cut down, my friend. Here it is. Okay, alright. We are looking pretty okay here. Even more okay here now, thanks to the play with fire. So, I think that next turn we can flip the Urabrask, which I like a lot. But we can also be greedy here. Let's be greedy. They don't have anything. So, I like it. I really freaking do like it. So we can go play with fire into Experimental Augury, into whatever we find of one of these three things here, you know. Okay, alright. That's cheeky, but okay. Are you attacking in here? You are. Okay, I really do not care about that too much, to be honest. Because we will just do them really, really dirty here. Really darn freaking dirty here. Okay, the cut down is not exactly what I was looking for, but hey. Let us first try to find something good with this. A big score, eh? You know what? That is actually pretty good. That will give us more mana. I don't think that we need to make disappear here anymore. Drawing some more cards is actually pretty darn good. Another Experimental Augury, eh? I like that a lot. So right now we're on 8 damage. Another play with fire, eh? Yeah, I mean, hey, that's good game, good game. Oh, who would have thought that this is the team up of the century, man? Urabrask and OB-NIXILIS? Yeah, that is kind of crazy, but kind of makes sense, but kind of not. Oh, everybody's so creative. Get out of here. Your mom? Your mom? How dare you? I'm also pretty darn certain that we played this person before in our life. Opponents going first. I mean, if we draw one land here, we're super happy. Hello, hello. Oh, it's mono red going first. Okay, I mean, it's just Peach Doric. Peach freaking Doric. One land, please, game. Only one little land, and we're super happy. Super darn freaking happy. So here comes the Kumano, alright, yeah, just all good, you know. Turn 1, my turn 1, and we're already down to freaking 13. 7 damage in 2 turns, easy peasy. Alrighty, so let us just hope that we can do something here still, and that we're not just dead, so, you know, that would be very darn cool. The Feldon Sheldon, annoying, but not the end of the world annoying still. Alright, we have to, even though they get to look at some cards here. But I mean, hey, it's mono red going first. Before we even did anything, we were dead already, you know? Just freaking dead already. So they have all these haste creatures, which is super darn bad. But hey, you know, we do have answers in our hand, as you can see. We were just going second against mono red. What do you even want from me? What do you want from me? There's another Brotherhood end coming down to your face right away. I bet they have 2 lightning strikes in hand. Like, I would be surprised if they didn't. Okay, this one can just get out of here right away. Right freaking away. They don't have anything. I love it. I really freaking love it. So, here is Urabrask. Urabrask. You are a Brask. Everybody is a Brask. Thundering Raiju. Dude, this has first strike. This has freaking first strike. Whatever, man. Whatever. What freaking ever, man. Okay, alright. So, I will be seeing what we can do here. Hopefully something good, you know? Well, that ain't good at all. We're chilling here. We are attacking in, though. Cheeky, but yeah, we're doing it. Freaking doing it. So, if they do have 2 lightning strikes, so be it. But we can still destroy their creatures, you know? There's one thing coming right away. Okay, alright. And how much more do you have here? The lightning strike. Okay, alright. Going down to 1. Holy smokes, man. Holy freaking smokes, man. I don't even know if we do have enough here, you know? I don't even freaking know. Oh, we do. We do have enough. We do have enough. Oh, my sweetest lord. Oh, my sweetest lord. I hope you enjoy it, Mono Red. I hope you enjoy it. Who is your mom now? Who is your mom now? It is me. I am your mom. So get freaking out of here. Oh, that was chef's kiss. Freaking delicious. Yes, that's right. Rocco Cabaretti, the street chef, came down to bring me one of those chicken legs, and I ripped them both up, ate them like a freaking snack, and that is what I did to you, Mono Red. I ate you like a freaking chicken leg, and that, my friend, is the fruit of the day, the chicken leg. We're up against Fifi, who would have thought is playing MTG. The opponent's going first once more here, but I really do like our hand. We have all the important creatures. And we do have a cut down as well, so that is pretty good. Okay, you're a toxic player. But we would take 1 toxic damage here. Maybe they're also just Phyrexians, you know, that is also a possibility. We'll have to see though. We will have to see. So what did we get? A Volt Charge? Not really that important. I need one more land to be happy here. Not gonna lie about that. One more land and I will be very darn happy. The Liliana. Okay.
When you're telling me what you know.
Well, let's get rid of Nixilis, sadly. And we're cutting this one down. Like right freaking away. Right freaking away. Are you joking, game? Are you joking? I cannot get one land here? Alright, I mean, that's sad. That is really, really sad. I'm sad. I'm sad. I mean, our opponent even went first here, you know? So what even gives? Submit 0. You're getting rid of the Urabrask here. I mean, they're also discarding a lot of cards here, you know? And of course they have a Shadowed, like who would have thought? Who would have thought? Okay, there's a land now. A slightly bad land, but hey, I'll take it. I freaking take it. So, we can at least get rid of this Liliana here, you know? That is at least something. And I think that I'm keeping the Lier here because we have all these beautiful spells in our graveyard. So getting them is pretty darn cute, you know? Pretty darn freaking cute. Okay. Sadly, we're missing one red source here. And we still have not found a land game. Only one in the freaking first 5 draws. Oh, that's terrifying. And here comes the Invoke Despair and we're dead, so. How easy, you know? How easy. Okay, good game, my friend. I mean, it was cursed from the beginning, you know? We did not find a single land when we needed. If we would have drawn a land here now, we would have had a chance. But we didn't. So get out of here. If. Our opponent's going first. I do not like it, but I do like our hand a lot here. Okay, mirror match incoming, it seems. So we need to play around counter spellage. Playing around it like nothing freaking else. Well, I mean, hey, that is a pretty good target for my play with fire here. So let's use it. Okay, I think that we might be in more of a mirror match than we imagine. Oh, okay. Alright. Board wipe, please. Nope. No board wipe. Okay. So we will see here. This is kind of what I want to build. It's, oh my lord, up until now it is exactly the same freaking deck. Exactly. Alright. Okay. Experimental Augury, you're up. You have counter spellage. Do you not, my friend? I bet they do. Okay, cut down is pretty darn nasty here. So we're taking it. And, I am trying with the OB-NIXILIS. They don't have anything. Okay, alright, I like it. I really do. I mean, hey, we have seen pretty much all they did here, you know? Pretty much everything. What do you have here now? To stroke the flames? Come on, man. Come on. Holy smirking Jesus. Okay, alrighty. More land for us, eh? Do you think they have another one? I wouldn't be surprised if they did. We're passing the turn here. They do have another Stoke the Flames. I will be very mad, game. Very darn freaking mad. They don't! Beautiful! Very darn freaking beautiful. So let us see what we can find here. Yeah, this is more or less the deck I tried to build today, and it was terribly bad. The Lier is okay, you know, not exactly what I want to see here. But it is alright. Putting this one here. Because we kind of have to do something, you know. You have a counter spell, I'm alright with that. I mean, I will 100% pay for that, you know. Or am I? No, I'm not. I am not. I'm not paying for that. Okay. What is the last card in your hand, my friend? What is it? What is your last freaking card here? If it is a Stoke the Flames, I will be so mad. Oh, so darn mad. You can't even believe how mad I would be. So what is it? What frickin' is it? The Wandering Emperor? What? Okay, you're still losing a lot here.
You started this fight, but I'm going to end it.
You are still losing a lot here. I'm still kind of alright. Do that, my friend. Freaking do that. That was the wrong one. That was the wrong one. That's all I'm freaking saying. That was the wrong freaking one. Okay, alrighty. Okay, alrighty. So we do have the Lier here, which is absolutely amazing. They're making themselves another samurai. Okay.
We must protect the people.
Creating 3 treasures here. Getting the Lier down. So, what do you have, my friend? What do ya freaking have, my friend? So, Experimental Augury, you're up first. Let us see what we can find here. The Lightning Strike is absolutely incredible. Submit, yes. The Stoke the Flames here is absolutely insane as well. So, play with fire first. Or what do we do here? So play with fire first. We cannot attack in anyway, so it does not really matter that much. We have a chance to win here. I think we do, right? We do! I'm sorry, I was in hardcore freaking thinking mode here. But we actually freaking do it! They scoop get Outta Here! Oh, that was so chef's kiss! Freaking delicious, man! Oh, holy smokes, man! These decks are just using all of my brain's power. You're not using your brains. Man, my brain is still hurting from the last game. We're up against Benny. Oh my lord, we're going first. This is just Christmas. Hey, I was speaking. Yeah, but you know, that is my only job that I have here anymore. You're right. You're right. Be happy that you even have a job. Yeah, I am. I am. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah. Hello? Hello. It is cool. Yeah, okay, why are you always interfering when I'm talking? I don't know. Because I can? Alright, they're a fan, it seems. Let's give him also one of these. Alrighty. So you're enchantments, aren't you? Benny Hill? Where is my kazoo? No, they're not enchantments. Oh, come on, game. Come on. Why? Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord. I have seen 8 cards, 0 of them lands. Okay, alright. So, yeah. No bueno. No bueno at all. Just no bueno at all. I don't like it. So they have 3 lands, we don't. That is just a typical thing that happens sometimes, you know? Sometimes you're just sitting there trying to find a land in the most amazing way possible. Okay, game. Alright. Yeah, is this an artifact? It is. This is also an artifact. Alright. So we can still destroy artifacts here, you know? That is still a real thing that we can do. And also see what they're doing here now. They have 4 lands. They might have something amazing. I hope they don't, though. Yeah, they do, though. They do, though. They do have something amazing. Alright, but we do have the lightning strike here, so let's use it right away. Okay. So we're taking 7. but then we wipe the board. And then we will hopefully make a comeback here. That would be pretty darn cool if we could. Alrighty, so let's do this right away. Destroy all artifacts. All of them. Yes. Yes! I love it. So they can bring something down here if they want to, but what are they even doing, you know? What is your grand freaking scheme here, my friend? Another Rosalith. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So, but we also still have answers, you know, in our hand even. So I'm okay with that. I actually am. Iron Apprentice. Okay. And cut down. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm very sorry. Very much so. But I cannot allow any of this to happen. So, next turn we can flip the Yuri. And that is all I care for. We can play 1, 2, 3, 4, big score. Get 3 mana. Have enough mana for everything else. So, as long as we do survive here, we're good, you know? If we can survive here, I'm very darn happy. You're touching their lands over and over again. The Steel Seraph. Okay, alright. I can still destroy that utterly. Freaking utterly. And I will. Don't you think I won't? Don't you think I won't be destroying it, my friend? The land here is absolutely good. I like it. I really freaking love it. We will see what else we can get here. So, there's 1 damage to your face. Another Urabrask. 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 Everybody is a Brask. Okay? Do we lose the mana? Submit 0. We sadly do lose the mana. But we still have the treasure. So we can still freaking flip it, you know? All freaking righty! So, we're alive for now. I hope that that will, you know, keep on being a thing. Oh, I should have shut their face afterwards. Yeah, I forgot that I'm dealing 3 damage. Well, I lost some damage, but I don't even think that it matters, because right now we're very much in controlio. Oh, yes, we are. Very much in controlio. So, Benny. That is what is up. The Siege Venerano. Okay, alright, I can live with that. Is it, you may cast instant sorcery spells from any graveyard. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, yes it is. So, here we go. Playing instant sorceries from a graveyard. Yeah, I would like that. Thank you very much. Submitting here. Alright. So, lightning strike to the face, number uno. Big score is alright. We're only losing 1 mana for it, so that is still absolutely amazing. And we win! And we win! Easy peasy lemon squeezy! You might wonder, how are you winning here, Malone? Well, in the easiest freaking way possible. That is how we're winning. That is exactly how. Submit 0. And now we're just doing this and shooting our own Urabrask just to be happy about it. Nice. Thanks, my friend. Thank you very much. And that is how you do it, my friends. That is how you destroy almost everything in your wake, as long as you find that mana. That sounds like a game show. Find that mana. And I am your host tonight for Find That Mana, MTG Malone. And now, my friends, get out of here. I really love this deck, I must say. I'm so happy that we made it even better than it was before. We're going first Christmas, my friend. Yes, it is. It is so Christmas. So freaking Christmas. So let's hope that we're up against, you know, mono red. Because in this case, we do have a very nice hand against mono red. I might even shoot them with the blade with fire in their face. It's a hopeful iniciado. Well, I mean, I'm sorry for that, my friend. But, yeah, I will wipe that board before you can even say, we need mana. Alright. Yeah, you can have one attack here. But only one. Oh my, okay. No, I have two of those, so let's do it. Let's freaking do it. Now all I want is to bring down my Urabrask, and I'm so happy. Anointed Beekeeper? Man, really? A Beekeeper? So, but you have to make a choice here. Which one don't you like? Which one is the one that you really want to get rid of? I mean, even if you do have like a Brutal Cathar here coming down very soon, as long as I do find that mana, find that mana. We're good. I'm sorry, I can never stop doing that. I like how, I don't know why. I don't know if it's on the part of, oh, there you go with the OB-NIXILIS here. Interesting. Pretty darn freaking interesting. If they don't have a removal for this, but only like a Brutal Cathar, then we're like super darn good, my friend. Super darn good. It is just a Brutal Cathar, alright. I mean, maybe you did not think that one through, eh? Oops. Sorry, man. Like, seriously? What are you even oopsing for? Oops. Like, what the heck, man? What the heck? What the heck? I also, like, don't like that they use this one. Well, I mean, hey, it's what it is, you know? It is what it is. What you gonna do about it? So, are we being cheeky here? Or are we being safe? Phyrexian Vindicator. I mean, hey, you know, we can do this. No attacks. You just need to shoot their face over and over again. Recruitment Officer. And another Beekeeper. Alright. But the thing is that we can still do stuff here, so I'm still alright with this, you know? And if they really want to attack in with the Phyrexian Vindicator, they're just like that, so hey ho. I'm okay with that. I absolutely am. Are you attacking in, my friend? I wonder why they oopsed me, though. I really wonder why. So, they are attacking in? The Mad Lad. Oh my lord, okay, alright. That is crazy to say the very freaking least. Very freaking crazy. Now what can we find here? The Lier? Not exactly what I was looking for here. If we do find a land, we're happy, right? Yeah, we are. Well, that is good enough, I guess. Let's get the Lier into our hand. Proliferate, yes. Experimental Augury coming down, proliferating some more. How many Urabrask do you need, my friend? The answer is yes, all of them. Submit, yes. Let us attack in. They're not even blocking it. They are not even blocking it, man. Okay, alright. Are we dead here if we do that? We're dealing them 3. We're taking 3, we're going down to 6. We have 1 life left. As long as they don't have the one thing that gives counters, we freaking win here. Do you have it, my friend? Do you freaking have it? Or do you not? Could I have one here? Once more, this deck is just bursting my brain into pieces, man. So, this is no human. So the copper coat doesn't help him. The only thing that helps him is the thing that gives 1/1 counters. The Garden of Nubenalia and... They don't have it. They don't have it. They know about my play with fire. They do know about it. So yeah, let's give him a noobs because they gave me a noobs. And that is it, my friends. That is how you freaking do it. Exactly. Like that. Yeah, discard your last card. What was it? Okay. Yeah. I am the adversary. Oh, it really is the team up of the freaking century. Urabrask, Kingpin, coming together to become the hardcore team of freaking New Capenna. And I am the mob boss with 1 life. I don't care. I could have 0 life. I would still beat you, Mono White. Get Outta Here. Alright, we have time for one last game. We're up against To Be Good. God? I don't know what it says. Oh my lord, we're going first. Christmas. Yes, my friend. Indeed. So I really like the hand. I will be going with the Haunted Richer because the play with fire is the only thing we can play turn 2, if anything. Also, yeah, after this I will be recording some deck techs and then I'm gone for the weekend. But hey, you will still get your daily dose of MTG Malone because I will be here. Don't you worry. In your mind, I will be here. And also on the channel. You know, I recorded enough videos to be gone until freaking Monday. So, yeah, that's pretty good. Well, this is the Sunday video. So, on Monday, I will have to work some. But that is still alright. That is still absolutely alright. So, my friend, are you here? Like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Tube God? But I don't know, maybe I'm missing something here, maybe there's some letters that should be in here, but I'm also wondering what my opponent does. Oh, they're soldiers! Oh, isn't that peachadori? In that case, let's go with the Haunted Rich here. Okay, alright. If they play a Talia here, that is still fine with me, you know? What are you doing, my friend? Come on, come at me. Come at me. The Harbin. That is still absolutely fine with me. Are you attacking? You are. Okay. You are. I do have answers for the Harbin, so taking a little bit of damage here is still not the worst, you know? Not to... Come on, man. Just... Don't be like that. It's my last game before my break, so I would appreciate it very much if you could just play the freaking game. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got a little ahead of myself here. So we will see what they're doing. And I want to go on full control depending on what they're doing. So my hand is on the button. The invasion of Gobokan. Well, that is slightly annoying, but not the end of the world annoying. I will get rid of you here. And of you here. So get out of here. Alright. Now they can decide what they want to take. I'm pretty darn certain that it's going to be the Brotherhood end. Like, I would do that. Like, not even joking. Maybe they go with the Experimental Augury. Who knows? Yuguri. So what we need here is more land, right? Yeah. The thing is, if they would have taken the Brotherhood end, I would have not been able to play it for the next 2 turns, so that is the reason why I did it. And you know, with the Experimental Augury, I can pump up this invasion as much as I want. Yeah, that is kind of what I expected, my friend. Kind of what I expected. But I still only need 1 more land to be happy here. So what you got? Show me what you got. The Mina Harker actually is pretty darn good for them here. But, you know, the play with fire is as well. Submit, yes please. And pump it up even more as long as we can here, you know. If we can bring down the Lier, we're super darn happy. Okay, alright, Urabrask it is. Oh, I didn't take the Urabrask, I took the... What is wrong with me? What is actually wrong with me? So I'm going with the Lier here. In hopes that they do have a Brutal Cathar. If they do have that, you know, then we can just shoot down the Brutal Cathar. And still go on with our lives, which I like a lot. Why did I not take the Urabrask? I was just already in holiday mode. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Maloney. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Oh, nobody knows. You always have to one-up me, eh? You always have to one-freaking-up me. Alright, Evil Malone, alright. I mean, hey, you kind of asked for it. I didn't ever ask for it. Okay. So we're just chilling here? Yeah, we're just chilling. I would just shoot this, you know, little Talia of the Thraben. But still, I want to give him the, come on at me, bro. Come on at me. So there's one Urabrask down here, right? Only one, yes. Okay, alright. We still have the brothers at the end very soon, so I'm not that scared, you know. Maybe a little bit mama hold me, but not even that scared. The Copper Code Vanguard. Does it really matter? No, it doesn't. It doesn't really matter, because this is not a human. Oh, no! It is not a human! Alrighty, more freaking righty. Sure, what you gonna do here, my friend? I will still just shoot the Talia here, like there's literally no reason not to do it. Unless they're not attacking in, then I will be going with the Experimental Augury and find myself a land. I think after 5 minutes of them not doing anything, I am allowed to push that button here. I really am. To be God, I mean, that is like the slowest person in the known freaking universe. And there was one person even like, you know, slower, but I mean, hey, you know about my hand, so why are you even freaking doing this? Tell me why, my friend. Please tell me why. Shooting this one right here. Blocking this one right here. How did you even get into Mythic, my friend? How did you even do that? I wonder, I ponder. Alright, my turn it is. My turn it is. Are we even using the brothers at the end here? No, we're not. We're not doing it. We're not freaking doing it. It is still not enough for me to be mad about, you know? Way still not enough. I'm still waiting for that Urabrask. I will give him one of these now even. So, the Yodian frontliner, the yodeling frontliner, and the Siege Veterano. Alright, this is the point where I will be pushing that button here. Getting rid of you here. Auto pay, yes. Resolve. Yes. Okay. Alright. Now let us see what they're doing here. They're attacking this with everything they have. Just everything they have. Okay. Alright. Okay, alright. So, I will be blocking this one here like this. And then lightning striking them here like this. I pushed the wrong button. I pushed the wrong freaking button. I chose the wrong thing is what I want to say. But that is still alright, you know? We're still kind of fine. We're still kind of fine, okay? Don't at me. Don't you at me. We're still kind of fine. We're just going with the Volt Charge here. Now they will be activating this, and then I will just be going with one of my Lightning Strikes. I want to do it the other way around once more. My brain is scrambled. I am already in holiday mode. Hotel, motel, holiday Inn. Say what? 1 for Maloney, 3 to your face. That is how you do it. Alrighty, so all we need is Urabrask and we're happy, you know? Just all we freaking need is 1 freaking Urabrask and we're freaking happy. So let's get rid of this counter spell we will never be able to use anyways. I mean, if they have a counter spell, go ahead, just use it, you know? Please do, please use it, please. Please use your counter spell. Please do it. Please. To be God. Do it. Do it. Use your counter spell. Go right ahead. Push that button. Don't even think about it. Just spam it all down, my friend. Spam it all down. I think it is time to give him one of these once more. I mean, we're 10 minutes in, and what really happened? We're on turn 5, so that is a little bit, you know, concerning is what I'm saying. Hey, at least we are entertaining here, aren't we? Yes, we are, my friend. Oh, yes, we are. We are indeed. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Maloney. Look in my eyes while you're singing this song. Look in my eyes to be God. So, they're letting the timer run out like it was butter. That doesn't even make sense. And we can attack in here freely. Okay, alright. Ending that turn. But we will see what they're doing here. I think they left, you know, and if they left, this is the most anticlimactic end to a freaking video ever. So we have done enough singing and all of that shebang, so I will be back when they are. I hope the light when their head explodes will not be too bright to blind me. Okay, their head did not explode. That is super whack game. Super darn whack game. Alright, because you know, I would have really liked to just end this here. So, let's try to find the Urabrask. So I will be back when they are. They are back! They touched their cards here. There is Urabrask. Exactly what I wanted to see here. Just freaking exactly what I wanted to see here. So, do we have enough? Yes, we did. Day Scoop, come on! You are really the most annoying piece of...